Hey everybody, welcome back to Stitchy Reese Pieces. I am back with this beautiful scenery for one final update video before we head to our new home, but I've got quite a bit work done in the last few weeks, and so I thought I would just give you a quick update. I didn't think I would have time. You hear scratching. My little pup is in the background there making herself comfortable on her couch. So, yeah, she's joining me today. She's apparently digging a hole somewhere. Lucy! Anyways, I thought I would give you a quick update. So, thank you for coming back and joining me. If you're new here, welcome. I'm going to give a little update on all my stitchy things. So, let's get started. This month I unintentionally did kind of a Christmas in July thing, so I have a lot of like Christmassy or wintry updates. However, if you've been here at all, you know I love like winter and Christmas patterns, so that's not like unusual, but I did quite a bit on that kind of theme this month unintentionally. So first we'll start off with the new finish. I don't believe I showed you this in my last video, but if I did, well then you're seeing it again. In the past I had shown you Primrose Cottage Stitches. They had like a Be Happy, and I don't have the pattern, I put it away. But they had, it's a strip, but I've broken it up into separate pieces. So I showed you my previous finishes with the two little sections that I broke up and made into pillows. And I'm going to put these on my little tiered tray, but my finish for this time is I have the third one. So this was the final one. And obviously, I'm in the middle of a move, and we're in a transitional, like, temporary house right now, renting it till we get our new house, so I don't have my sewing machine to be able to fully finish it. But I did finish the stitching for the third section. So we have Be Happy, Be Humble, and Be Kind. And this is, again, a Primrose Cottage Stitches, or Primrose Cottages? I can't remember actually. It's Primrose pattern. And this is just some fabric from Hobby Lobby. Can't off the top of my head think of it, but I did this as 1/2, and I think it's like 40 count or something. It's very tiny. So this is a really tiny pattern, but I'm really excited to have these to put on my little tiered tray at my new home. So that was a finish, but I'm glad that I got that project done. And now let's get into our updates, and then at the end I have new pattern that I got as well. So we'll start with this one in this fun pretty bag that I made. This is a kit by Luca S. So it's a Christmas Luca S pattern, and I love this one so much. I just love the colors. I started in the middle. So I started right over here, and I've done pretty much a page finish. I have like 1 or 2 squares I didn't fill in, but I'm pretty much done with one full page on that one now. And I just really love that. I love the colors in the sky, and this little snowman's coming together. And there's some kids. I've started decorating him, and there's like a lady with like the mom with the kids. And I did some of this back stitching over here with these like sparkly stars on the lights, and I think it really pops. I really like this. So I'm excited to continue working on this. I switched into starting to try to do like a little bit of, oh gosh, now I can't think of the term. Parking, that's what it is. I switched to doing a little bit of parking to carry it down. I'm a little nervous that there's going to be like lines on this, because I've never done just like one full page at a time before. Sorry for squinting. It's bright out here. But anyways, I've never done like a full page, so I don't want there to be lines. So I'm going to try to like spread it out a little bit more. The problem is the sheets of the pattern are huge, and so I can really only work with like one at a time, and so going over to the edge of another page is just kind of tricky, but I'm going to have to do something because I don't want there to be lines on that. But anyway, so I worked on that one a little bit. I did pretty much a page finish, so I'm excited about that. And that one's definitely a full coverage and large. another one that I pulled out that I haven't pulled out for a while, and I didn't do a ton on it, but I did do some, was my caterpillar cross stitch, and this one is also the one that I do not have a full pattern for, darn it, or a full picture for. I'll show you real quick. So it's like I'm gonna make it into a big wall hanging, but I've gotten a little bit more done on there. I've filled in this, a little bit of the tree, and this snowman head over here. So that one's been kind of fun. This one is on some kind of even weave, I think, an even weave from Hobby Lobby. I started this like, I don't know, maybe 2 years or a year and a half ago. It was one of my earlier starts when I got back into cross stitching, and it was my first one that I've tried on like an even weave, not an Ada. So I'm enjoying that one. Haven't gotten too far, but I like the colors in that one. Another one that I've not shown you before. So I found a bag of patterns that I've not shown you, and they are from magazines, but I don't have the specific magazine because I have that Readly app. There's an app called Readly, and you can get all these magazines. Sorry if you hear my dog. She's growling it. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't like me filming. Anyways, you can get the Readly app and get different magazines, and so I have this app on my computer or my phone, and I pay for it like I'm paying for magazines, but it's online. So I've found cross-stitch magazines and have done like screenshots of the patterns that it comes with as if I was buying the magazine. So I don't have the physical copy of the magazine, but I have the online copy. So I have found a few patterns through there and printed them so that I could do work on them. So this is one of them. I don't remember what issue of the magazine it was in, but it's a winter sampler. And this doesn't tell me, I didn't like write the magazine down, but it's a winter sampler, so it looks like that. Sorry, I can't give you more specifics about which magazine I found that on. But, oh yes, and I've also got them from the library. So my library has digital magazines as well that I have checked out, so some of these might be from there. It's either Readly or my library. So that's a good resource for you if you haven't checked that out, like your digital library. But I'm missing some of the colors, so I don't, sorry, the lighting's funky out here. So I don't have the exact same colors, like that schoolhouse is a little bit different because I was just kind of using what I had on hand. But I think it's kind of fun and cute, and I'm using another Hobby Lobby fabric. This is like a 32 count Murano, I believe it is. So there's that one, another like wintry holiday one that I did some work on. And this one is another one that I got from one of those online magazines, and it's called Home for the Holidays, I believe, or Home for Christmas. Let's see if I have the actual picture that I printed off. It's a Little Dove Designs, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, it's by Little Dove Designs, so I'm pretty sure you can buy it on Etsy on Little Dove Designs, but I got this out of the Cross Stitcher, one of the October magazines. I can't read the year, but it looks like that. And I don't know if I'm going to do the border because there's like a ton of snowflakes in there that I'm just not sure that I really want to stitch all those. Maybe I'll do like the outer border and skip the white snowflakes. I'm not sure, but anyways, that's the one. And I'm working on, I did it on like a gray Ada, and I was working on this one before, but I had it in a bag that I just found, so I haven't shown you guys before. But I pretty much have done this in the last couple weeks. And it's just been really fun, and I really like this gray fabric. It's an Ada, again from Hobby Lobby. It was just a gray Ada there. But I think it looks really cute with these colors. So I just really like that one. But I don't know, do you think I need to do the border on this one? What are your thoughts? So there's another Christmas one. I told you I was like unintentionally feeling the Christmas. Maybe because it's so hot here in July. I don't know, but it's been fun. Let's see what's next. I'm saving the best for last. Okay, then this one is not a Christmas one. This was actually a spring one. It's the Crochet Go-Go Spring in the City. I didn't do a ton on this, but I worked on a little bit. I started in the middle, so now I'm over here, and I did one of the little cats. Actually, I think I did the fence. I did the fence and the cat, and maybe worked on that cat a little. Sorry, I'm trying to, I don't know. The last video, I know the lighting kind of got funky out here, but working with what I got here. So yeah, I think that one's kind of cute. And so that one was fun. It's really such a big pattern, but I'm slow going on it. So let's see. Here's a full coverage that I worked on some. I had told you in the last video I had started it, then I had restarted it, and now I went back to my original one because I was doing full cross and I decided I just wanted to do tent stitch because it's just going to take me too long to do it full cross. So the pattern is The Way It Used to Be by Artisy, and I started in this top corner on this particular one. So I started in the corner, and I have switched to tent stitch, and I can't tell a difference, so I don't think anyone will, and it's not that big of a deal, and I'll actually be able to finish way faster this way. So hopefully, I'm sure you won't be able to tell in the video that I switched, but I think it's going to work out, and I'm going to continue doing that. So I've gotten that sky and the trees, and then I've worked more in the barn there. I really love how they look in these videos when I see the picture come to life. You know, when you're stitching and you're right up close on it, it doesn't look like much, but when I show them in these videos, I'm like, wow, look at that. So that's The Way It Used to Be, an Artisy pattern. I love it. This is on, I think, 18 count Aida. Just a cheap Aida because it's full coverage. So that one has been fun. And I've been doing that one in hand, stitching in hand, and I like that. If there's not too much confetti, stitching in hand is easier for me. The ones where I have a lot of confetti, I've been liking putting them in a hoop and then going front to back two-handed because I find that faster. I can't remember if I did more on this since the very last episode, episode, I guess. The last video I filmed. I don't know if I did another one or not, but I'll show you. I think I've gotten a little bit further. This is Primrose Cut as Stitches, Star Spangled Street. I started in the middle, and I've headed that way. And I've used a lot of their colors. They have like fancy flosses, but a few of them I've had to switch out, and like the gray I had to switch out because like they don't even make it anymore. But I believe I've worked on this house some since the last time I filmed, but if I'm wrong, well then you're just getting to see it again for fun. So there's that one. I think this is on 28 count, like Mushroom Lugana or something. Or maybe it's not. Oh yeah, it called for Mushroom Lugana, so I'm pretty sure that's what this is. So there's that one. I'm trying to go kind of fast here so don't have too long of a video, and my kids are inside and could come out at any moment. Another one I worked on, I didn't do a lot on this because I'm finding it challenging because the fabric is so tiny. But I really love the pattern, so I really want to get into it, and I'm debating doing it on a bigger fabric, but the piece will be gigantic, and so I don't know. I'm kind of stuck. I love it so much, though. This is by the Cross Stitch Studio, Light of Hope. This is an Abraham Hunter. I love it so much, but I'm not loving stitching on it. The other reason I'm not sure about doing it on bigger fabric, besides the fact that it'll be huge, is because I bought, like, that CXC thread from, from a company in China, from AliExpress or Alibaba, or I can't remember. And so I'll have to get more thread if I do it bigger, or more floss. And like, I mean, there's just like gobs and gobs. So I don't know if I want to put in another order. Like, it went all smoothly and they sent it to me quickly, so I'm not opposed to it. But I'm like, I just don't know if I want to do that. But anyways, I've gotten a little bit, gotten a little ways on it. I had this on my scroll frame and it was just so hard because it's so tiny. I don't know if the lighting is, there we go. It's so tiny. Like, look at those squares. This is 30, oh boy, can't remember, 32 count maybe, or 36 count, and I'm doing it 1/1 10th stitch. So this is like thousands of stitches, or a few thousand stitches already, but they're just so tiny, and on the scroll frame I couldn't get it close enough to my face to see, so I've switched to this hoop with my sit-on frame, and I kind of go two-handed, but I just really don't enjoy it. It's so tiny. But this thing is huge. Like, the fabric is gigantic already. So if I do it on bigger, I don't know. I really like it. What do you think I should do? Anybody have any, like, good ideas? Yeah, I'll have to buy more floss, and I don't know. I worked a little bit on it, but I'm kind of, like, stuck because I don't really want to spend time on it because it's so hard and tiny. So, okay, this is my last whip for this thing. And this is where I spent the majority of my time. I set this aside and hadn't been doing it lately, but recently, in the last couple weeks, I've just been, like, loving this. I switched that last one and put this one on my scroll frame, and for some reason I'm like flying through it now, and I'm having a really good time with it. So this is Artisy Hope Runs Deep by Chuck Tyneson. And I started in the corner up here, and I've kind of working down and over, and I've made it to the like top middle. So I'm about 26% done with this, which this is like the full coverage I've spent the most time on. And when I switched, I mostly do cross country, but when I switched to like a cross country / parking method, it's helping me a lot through the really confetti heavy areas. So I think that I found my new jam with full coverages, to do like a variation of mostly cross country, but then parking when I need to. Lighting isn't too terrible. Yeah, so I've got some part threads down here. I feel like the lighting is not showing up like I want this to. But here's the top of that like church, and I'm really excited. I've filled in a ton over here because it's a lot less confetti up there. So I filled in some here and a lot up there. I just love how this one's coming together, and again, I love all those colors. Loving it. So, those are all my whips. I might have done a few stitches here and there and a couple other ones, but nothing substantial enough to show you. And I think I think this is the majority of where I've spent my time, especially that last one. So, I did, whoops, dropping patterns. I did want to show you two patterns. One of them that I purchased, and another one from a magazine. This one is on Readly right now. It's like a current magazine. This is a free Emma Congdon pattern. Of course, I probably don't have the magazine. I don't know which magazine it is, but it's like one of the newer, maybe Cross Stitcher or something. One of the newer ones has one of her free patterns, and I've seen this one on Etsy. I know you can buy it on Etsy too, but when I got it on my Readly subscription, I was like, oh, cool. So it's like the summer, and I haven't started it, but I printed it off because I want to be able to do this one because I just love those bright colors, and I think that would be fun for summertime. So yeah, printed off that pattern. And then the other one I've been waiting on for months, and then we found out I wasn't actually going to get it from this company that I ordered it from. I ordered it in like January. Found out I wasn't going to actually get it from them, so I canceled that order, and I was like, well, I don't think they make this pattern anymore, and I know it's hard to find, but I searched, I believe it was it eBay or Etsy? It might have been, I think it was Etsy actually, and I've been wanting this one for a while, and I was so excited. that I actually found it for a really good deal. And it's a lavender and lace, and it's the Oh Christmas tree. I've been wanting this one for a long time. So I got that. The pattern was like opened up, but all the pieces were together. So, and it comes like as a giant thing. And I actually didn't realize it has two different patterns. So one of them you have the ornaments, like as it's decorated, it shows you how to stitch it like that. And one of them is just the green tree and you can decorate it yourself. I think I'm going to do the one with the ornaments just because then I don't think about it and I like the ornaments. But I just put in a big order at 123 Stitch so that I can get all the beads, because this is like beading and stuff. And there's like gold, DMC like shiny gold, so I'm excited. Hopefully I'll get my supplies here. I think it shipped yesterday, so hopefully I'll get my supplies here soon. And maybe I can get a few stitches in before I do my big move. We only have like 13 days or something until I finally close on my house. Whew, I'm so excited. It's been months. I've been waiting for months, so I'm really excited. But when we get into our new house, I'm not going to have hardly any stitching time because I'm going to be doing a lot of cleaning and unpacking for days and days, and then homeschool starts back up again. So I've been enjoying just like stitching on the patio out here with this beautiful like scenery and noise and birds, and my kids have been playing out here, and then I sit out here and stitch. So I'm enjoying the relaxation and the calm before the crazy storm of us moving in. But yeah, so I just wanted to give you a quick new video to show you what I've been up to, because it will be a little while before I have an update, and when I do, I probably won't have much. Although I have 13 days or something, right, till I move. So maybe I will have a bunch to show you next time between here and when I get into my house. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you guys being here and talking with you in the chat and comments. And yeah, I'm having so much fun sharing with you guys. So thanks for joining me, and I'll be back hopefully soon and not too long. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.